Welcome back here to Mandy Greenmont Field here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, as we get ready for Day 7 here, Game 2 between the Nooga Choos and the Smokies here, as these two teams get ready to battle it out once more. Both teams sitting in the middle of the standings at 3-3. The winner will sit tied with the Bandits for first in terms of record. If they're able to put up a boatload of runs, they might actually be able to even capitalize on the Bandits' run differential, although at the current moment, I believe it stands across the double digits mark by quite a margin, but nonetheless, the loser will fall to a third, fourth place tie with the Mountain Rain. But with that being said, we'll go ahead and take a look at the starters here between these two sides, starting off with the Smokies, as they will go ahead and lead us off at the plate. It'll be Shelby Allen, the left fielder, leading off, wearing number 4, paired up with Burke, who will start at shortstop, wearing number 6. Cam Munson will play in center field, wearing number 11 in the 3 spot. Tatum McCool will play first, hitting 4th. Wearing number 10, Abby Bunt in the number 9 jersey will play second base, hitting 5th. Salon will play behind the plate once more, wearing number 12. Pearl Davis will be on the mound again, wearing number 16. Peters will hit 8th at third base, wearing 13. And Warren will be in right field of the 9 spot, wearing 14. That'll round out your starters here for the Smokies as they come up to hit. For the Choos, it'll be Cassidy Ross leading off, playing shortstop today, wearing number 6. Macy Andrews in center will wear number 5. It'll then be Macy Strickland, who will wear number 12 in the playing third base here today in the 3 spot. Fowler will hit 4th playing in left. Clark hits 5th as the DP. Demers at 2nd will hit 6th. Hancock at 7th will be the catchers. We'll get to that here in a moment, as the first pitch to Allen is bunted foul for strike 1. As it will be Leach on the mound to start us off here for the Choos. They're trying to get through this really quickly. Hancock will hit 7th behind the plate. Martins will hit 8th at first. Robbie Van will play in right field, hitting 9th. Leach will hit 10th as the pitcher today, wearing 13. Her next pitch is outside for ball 1. As Shelby Allen, the Southern Miss product, comes up to the plate here to start us off. 1-1 count already, as Leach will make her first start here for this Choos squad in what feels like a long time. 1-1. At half called a strike, 1-2. As Hancock behind the plate once more. The two teams will get ready to battle out once again here. Both teams at a 3-3 record. Somehow both teams sitting in second, third, both with a minus run differential. 2-2 now the count, as that one stays outside. The Smokies at -4. They've given up 53 runs, have scored at 49. The Choos have only scored 29 runs. They have given up 40. They have a -11 run differential. This one will be smoked out to left center field. The left fielder will get underneath it, and that will be out number 1, as Fowler's able to track it down quickly, 1 away. Allen lines out to left, and it brings up the shortstop Burke, the University of Alabama Birmingham product, with 1 away here in the top of the first inning. As Munson will follow her up here in just a moment. First pitch to Burke on the outer half, called a strike, 0-1. So Burke tonight's shortstop for the Smokies squad. A good day yesterday, looking to see what she can do here now. Leach looks to deliver the next pitch. The 0-1. Swung on and missed, 0-2. Took a little bit off that one and got Burke to swing through it. Burke entering in a .318 average for her. 3 RBIs on her 7 hits, a .348 on base, 800 OPS. She'll foul this one off once more, still 0-2. Her lone extra base hit, a home run to her name. Speaking of home runs, Munson will hit next, who currently sits tied for second in home runs with 2. Next pitch to Burke, laced foul once more, getting around a little too early here on Leach. Still 0-2 the count. So Amanda Ray Leach from Newton, Mississippi on the mound here today, from East Central Community College, where she spent the last 2 years. The 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Burke goes down on strikes. 2 away now here in the top of the first inning. And now it'll bring up Munson, the dangerous NC State product. First pitch from Leach. Down in the dirt, ball 1. Munson entering in as the catcher, the home plate umpire will make sure that home plate's all set up and clean. 364 on the season for Munson so far. 4 RBIs, 8 hits. Has yet to reach on a walk. Same on base as her batting average as this one stays inside 2-0. I almost jinxed it. 636 slugging and 1,000 on the dot OPS for Munson. 2 home runs, her only extra base hits, but they have been moonshots when she's made contact. Next one outside, 3-0. Maybe I spoke a walk into existence here possibly for Munson. We'll see if she gets the green light here with 2 outs and nobody on. 3-0. Swung on, does get the green light. It'll be fouled off for 3-1. Leach trying to see if she can get through a clean first inning here to start us off on the top of the first. No score early between the Smokies and the Choos. As Leach, with only 6 innings pitched to her name at 5.25 ERA, sits near the top half of the pitchers in the league at the stands. Only 1 strikeout, but a 180 whip. That one on the outer half called a strike, 3-2. 3-0 to 3-2. Leach trying to get through this quickly. Munson trying to keep the inning alive with 2 outs. Full count delivery. Swung on and missed. Pulled the string on it. Strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Leach. We'll go to the bottom of the first. No runners left on. No hits, no errors. As we go to the bottom of the first inning, the Choos will come up to the plate. Pearl Davis will make her way out to start for the Smokies squad. Through the top of 1, we still sit at a 0-0 draw. Choos will come up from here from Mandy Green Field here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching the Scenic City Collegiate League. We'll be back in just a moment. Bottom of the first inning, no score here between the Choos and the Smokies. Here in the bottom of the first, Pearl Davis will make the appearance on the mound once more. An outstanding outing for her last time when she went 5 innings. Gave up 1 walk and 1 hit during that appearance. On the year now, a 2.95 ERA, 19 innings pitched, 14 strikeouts, a .137 whip. She has looked very strong on the mound. Looking to see what she could do here against Ross, the starting shortstop, to start us off. Hit to the first base side. That ball is fair. McCool will pick it up, and that'll be out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. As the soft ground ball, McCool playing in sharply, able to get to that quickly before it could cross the line. It'll be a ground out to start us off, and now it'll be Macy Andrews to step up. A little bit of an odd situation there for her, but now we'll bring up Andrews, who just in this last game hit a 3-run shot for the Smoky Mountain Rain. See the first pitch on the outer half, called a strike, 0-1. For Andrews. Gonna see what she can do here now in this 2 spot. Will swing it, hit one hard to the right-hand side. Will make its way out to shallow right field. It'll be picked off by Warren, 2 away. 3 pitches, 2 outs. Davis trying to work quickly here as it'll now be Strickland, the Liberty product, who steps up, stepping in for this Choos squad, still in her Mountain Rain uniform, but playing for the Choos today. She plays at third base here. She'll face off against Davis. First pitch bounces in the dirt, 1-0. Strickland now. Steps up for the first time in a Choos uniform, but now with the Smoky Rain, 400 average for her. 4 RBIs to her name, 6 hits, has reached base, 500 at this point, 4 doubles to her 6 hits. As the next one called a strike, 1-1. For Strickland, most of her swings have come off of extra bases, a 1167 OPS. See what she can do here for this Choo squad in the 3-hole. 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2. Davis gets to go outside and fish for the fastball. Fowler will hit next if given the opportunity. 1-2. Sits it too far outside this time. 2-2. One tried to direct it a little too far out the box. Let's see if she gets Strickland to go fishing once more. Nobody on, 2 outs. Pearl Davis trying to work a clean first. Swung on and fouled off once more. Strickland stays alive. After Leach able to get a 1-2-3 inning to start us off, including 2 swinging strikeouts from Burke and Munson. Davis now trying to see if she can replicate. After a ground out to first and a fly out to right field on 3 pitches. 2-2, fouled off to the right-hand side once more. McCool trying to make the grab. She will indeed. That'll be out number 3. McCool just in front of the fence makes the grab. We'll go to the top of the 2nd inning. No score here through the top or through the 1st inning between the Choos and the Smokies. We'll be right back after this quick break from Mandy Greenmont Field as Mandy Ray Leach will make her way back out. Here from Chattanooga, Tennessee, you've been watching the Scenic City Collegiate League. We'll be right back after this quick break. Top of the 2nd frame, no score here between the Choos and the Smokies to start us off here on Game 2, here on Day 7 of this Scenic City League season. As it will be coming up to the plate, Tatum McCool, who made the last out in that bottom of the 1st inning, going out to her right-hand side in foul ground to make the catch. She'll step up for the first time today. Watch the first pitch outside from Leach, 1-0. Leach with 2 strikeouts in that 1st frame, but now brings up McCool, tonight's first baseman. Has put some pop in her barrel and she's made contact. Run already for her this year. That one stays inside, 2-0. Florida native, a 368 average for her. 3 RBIs, 7 hits, a 478 on base. Just over an 1,000 OPS, a double, and a home run for her. She'll shoot this one out to right field. Robbie Van will get underneath it and make the catch. 1 away. Now it brings up the RBI leader, Abby Bunt, who has, to put it lightly, been an absolute monster when it comes to the RBIs. She has now leads the league in homers, RBIs. The first pitch she sees outside, 1-0. Is tied for 2nd in hits and is 3rd, tied for 2nd, I should say, in OPS. Next pitch, drives it deep left field. That ball will go. Over the hill it goes. Abby Bunt, another home run. And 1-0 your score. A solo shot down the left field line. That ball carried forever and finds the top of the hill. 1-0 now your score. The Smokies take the lead once more as Bunt with her 4th home run this year. 17 RBIs. Tied for 1st in hits now with 11. She is now 10 RBIs over anybody else. JC Holt and Addison Lund, the only 2 that are even close at 7 apiece. First pitch now to, speaking of, Lund called for a strike, 0-1. Another solo shot for Abby Bunt, or at least should say that is her first solo shot. Another home run for her as that one stays out and away 1-1 as Bunt, funny enough, from UTC just down the road, the University of Tennessee Chattanooga, continues to rake here in the Scenic City League. The next pitch swung on, Lund out to center field, will make the catch in center and hang on to it once more, 2 away as Andrews makes the grab. So 2 outs here in this top of the second inning. McCool flies out to right, Bunt with a monster shot down the left field line, and Lund lines out to center. It brings up Pearl Davis, the pitcher. Big swing and a miss, strike 1, as Leach able to pull that string once more. Davis entering in. Someone who has swung the bat well, has not resulted in a boatload of hits for her, unfortunately, but has done it fairly well as that one stays out and away 1-1. Davis, a 176 average, no RBIs, 3 hits, a 222 on base, but when she's made contact, that ball has flown. It just cannot seem to find grass for her, it feels like. That sits just outside 2-1. Peters will get the chance to possibly hit next, given the opportunity. The 2-1 to Davis. Swung on, lays down the third base side. Picked off by the third baseman. Strickland across to first. Martins has it go through her. It'll go all the way out to right field. Davis will backtrack back to first. So an error by Martins as she can't pick the ball off the dirt. I'll put a runner on with 2 outs now for Peters. Martins can't pick it out the dirt and allows for Davis to reach. First pitch to Peters sits outside 1-0. Next pitch to the U of Illinois product down the third base side. Strickland knocks it down, but it's foul, 1-1. Peters a 417 on base for her already, a 364 average in her 3 games played. Only 1 RBI, 4 hits to her, but 871 on base. She laces this one out to right center field. Robbie Van will get underneath it and make the grab. That'll be out number 3. Abby Bunt does a solo shot damage. 1-0 now your score. 1 runner left on in Pearl Davis, but that will get through the rest of the inning. As we'll go to the bottom of the second, the Smokies now lead. Pearl Davis has a lead now to try and protect as the Choos will come up. 4, 5, and 6 will hit next. We'll be right back at this quick break from Mandy Greenmund Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee. The Choos will come up now down 1-0 here in the Scenic City Collegiate League. We'll be right back after this quick break. Bottom of the second inning, 1-0 now your score. The Smokies lead over the Choos here as we enter into the bottom half of our second frame. Abby Bunt with yet another home run, her first solo shot of this season, as she puts it over the left field hill. Makes this a 1-0 game, but now it'll be Christian Fowler who steps up to the plate, the left fielder. First pitch she'll see on the inner half, called a strike, 0-1. Davis now has a clean lead to hold on to possibly. Only 1 run, but looking to see what she can do here. Fowler A 316 average for her entering on the day. We'll watch the next one low, 1-1. Fowler with 4 RBIs, 6 hits to her name. Has yet to get on with a walk, but has hit at a fairly high tick. A double, her lone extra base hit. Next one fouls it off, 1-2. Primarily hitting in that 3-hole spot, but with Strickland on the roster today, she hits in the 4-hole. Ariana Clerk will hit next, the DP, who was originally scheduled to play in right field. Gets moved to the DP position, just trying to save the legs of their catcher. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Fastball burns right through. 1 away. Davis able to get the first out with another strikeout. Her first now of the day. As now Clerk will step up. The Gannon University commit. First pitch to her, swung on off the end of the barrel, will make its way to second base, picked up, throw across, will be in time, 2 away. So Clark gets around a little too early, gets it off the end of her barrel, and it's a ground out to second base. And now to bring up Demers, today's second baseman, who's primarily been playing third base, with 2 outs and nobody on. Sanderson Lund has a wasp of some sort. I think that's what it was down there with her. You could probably see her reaction to that. The 0-2 now to Demers will start us off. It'll be up in the zone 1-0 as Davis stumbles out the circle. And her catcher will make sure she's okay. Hopefully she didn't twist anything there as the bit of the pit you can see at the front of the mound. All of her teammates now trying to kick dirt in the right position there to help her out. You can see the front of the mound has been worked in quite well here within the week's worth of ball games we've played. And now Demers with a 263 average, 4 RBIs for her, a 2-run homer, her lone extra base hit. When she swung the bat, it's come off quite well, but that one stays up and away, 2-0. Excuse me, now 1-1, I should say. There's now 2 outs and nobody on after a strikeout and a ground out. Davis trying to work a clean second, gets another one outside, swing and a miss. 1-2 now, the count to Demers. Trying to keep this inning alive. Hancock will hit next if given the opportunity. Next pitch to the Division II product, laces out towards left field, get underneath it and make the grab. Will be Allen, that will be out number 3. We'll head to the top of the 3rd inning. Smokies get another clean frame. From Andy Green Munfield in Chattanooga, Tennessee, 1-0 your score. The Choos find themselves down to the Smokies. It'll be the 9-1-2 hitters up next as Warren, the league leader in batting average, will step up here to start us off in the top of the 3rd inning. Be right back after this quick break here for the Scenic City Collegiate League. We'll be back in just a moment here for the top of the 3rd inning as the Choos will head out to the field. Smokies come up to hit. One nothing your score. The Smokies lead here entering into the top of the 3rd inning. Abby Bunt's solo shot has given them their lead. As now it'll be Brenna Warren who steps up to the plate. A 625 average, leads the Scenic City Collegiate League. As she also sits tied for 2nd in hits with 10, a 684 on base percentage. She steps up to face Leach for the first time today and watches the first one outside for ball 1. The tall left-handed hitter from College Station, Texas. So the next one outside called for a strike, 1-1. As Warren, who spent 2 years at Texas A&M, her last season spent at the University of South Carolina, funny enough, with Kaya Ricks of the Smoky Mountain Rain. The 1-1. Laces it out towards center field, trying to make the play in center. No one's going to get there to grab it. Not able to get there in time was Hancock, and it'll be another base knock for Warren. Runner on first with nobody out, and now 11 hits for Warren, ties her for first. As it will now bring up once more Shelby Allen. Leading out to left fielder last time up. First pitch up in the zone, ball 1. So for Warren now continuing to add on to that batting average. Next pitch to Allen, pulls back the bunt, will swing it right back up the middle. Base knock for Allen. Warren will turn and hold at second as the throw came in quickly. Back-to-back base knocks, Allen with another hit. And now runners on second and first with nobody out. And it'll be Burke's opportunity here, who struck out swinging last time. See what she can do as now Allen takes that tied first lead now with Balcom and Wall. With 11 hits, Burke laces it. Shortstop side, gets through to the outfield. Warren will hold it third as the throw comes in quickly. Back-to-back-to-back singles, and the base is now loaded for Cam Munson. Warren now at third, good speed out of her. Allen at second, she's got even more wheels. And Burke at first. If the ball heads out to the outfield and finds some grass, it's going to be a multi-run inning. First pitch from Leach. Fouls it off as Munson 0-1. So with 2 home runs already this year. 4 RBIs to her name. Trying to see if she can make it 5, maybe 6, maybe 7. Next pitch, swings to the off speed, goes through at 0-2. And she let that bat go. She knew it was going to be out in the dirt, but she swings through it. 0-2 now the count. Nobody out here as back-to-back-to-back singles for the Smokies, loads them up. Next pitch, got it off the hand. It will be a hit by pitch. And the run will score, so now 2-0 as Munson gets on the hit by pitch. So now Allen at third, Burke at second, Munson at first for Tatum McColl, who flew out to right field her last time up. This is the first pitch outside for ball 1. Next pitch, today's first baseman called a strike on the outer half, 1-1. Bases still loaded, now 2-0 your score. 3 straight singles and a hit by pitch on Munson has brought in a run. McColl with nobody out, looking to deal some damage. 1-1. Just up in the zone. 2-1 now the count. McColl again entered in with a 368, 3 RBIs, over 1,000 OPS. Gonna add on to the tally. Swings it hard to the right side, just lands foul by about 2 feet. Martins was not going to be able to get to that one quickly.
Got you. Thank you.
Two now the count to McColl as the St. Augustine, Florida native comes up once more. Trying to see if she can cause a little bit of damage for the rising sophomore red shirt. 2-2. Outside, full count. Now Leach in a major pickle here with nobody out. The bases loaded, full count. Abby Bunt will hit next, who already has a solo homer. She has 2 grand slams this year. The next pitch to McColl, swung on, laced to right field. Robbie Van will have to back up. Over her head, it'll go. It will be out once more. Tatum McColl grand slam. Another grand slam for the Smokies. And now 6-0. McColl unloads the bases. And now a 6-0 lead for the Smokies as they have found all the offense here early after a clean first inning for Leach. settle in here and see what she can do. The next pitch now to Abby Bunt, down and in, 1-0. As Abby Bunt comes up, a solo home run down the left field line already for her today. 1-0 down the heart of the plate, 1-1. So for McCole now with that grand slam, gets herself now up to 7 RBIs, her second home run of the year. Bunt now with nobody out, a 1-1 delivery to her. Swung on, laces it down the left field line. As that one will find itself foul. Just got around a little too early on that one. Gonna see if she could put another one on that left side, or the left field hill. You can see the community center up there on the left-hand side. 1-2 from Leach. Hits it softly to the third base side. Strickland picks it up. The throw across to first will be in time, 1 away. First out of the inning finally recorded as Bunt grounds out to third, and now it brings up Lund, who has a couple of 3-run homers on her year already. See the first pitch to foul it off, 0-1. So for Lund, the product of Charlotte University, I think sophomore comes up once more, has a late addition to the City League roster, but now hitting .500 entering into this game. Pops it up to the right-hand side. Will go up and out of play as Hancock can't get to it, 0-2. Lined up to center field on a hard one. Out to Andrews in center, but now with an 0-2 count against her, trying to see if she could get herself on for Pearl Davis, who reached on an error her last time up in the second frame. 0-2. Hit to third base. Strickland picks it up once more. Across to Martins will make the grab, 2 away. So back-to-back grounds outs now to third base. Brings up Davis, who reached again on an error earlier in this contest. The pitcher for this Smoky squad. Two away and nobody on after the grand slam by McCole. Sees the first pitch on the outer half called a strike. 0-1 now to the Chattanooga State product at the plate. Same school as the leading pitcher in the SCCL this year, and Olivia Laney. Next pitch, off speed, swung on and missed. 0-2. Leach trying to see if she could possibly collect her third strikeout. Get out of this inning without any more damage against her. 5 runs here in the inning. Pops this one to the right-hand side. Martin's trying to get underneath it. Will not get there in time. Still 0-2. Davis yet to record an extra base hit. .76 her average entering in. The 0-2 from Leach. Just outside, 1-2. Peters will get a chance to hit next if possible. She flew out to right field her last time up. It would be back to the top where this order started with Warren. Next pitch, laced out to left field. Trying to get underneath it will be the left fielder Fowler. She'll make the grab, out number 3. We'll head to the bottom of the third inning. 5 runs score here in this top of the third, including a grand slam by Tatum McCole. We'll head to the bottom of the third. 6-0 now your score. The Smokies lead. Choos will come up to hit. We'll be right back after this quick break here from Andy Green Munn Field here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Watching the Scenic City Collegiate League, as we'll have the 7, 8, and 9 hitters come up. We'll be right back after this quick break. bottom of the third inning. Choos now up to the plate as they find themselves down 6-0. After a 5-run top of the third inning, they now come up with a deficit to their name. Taylor Hancock will step up. For the first time today, tonight's catcher sees the first pitch out and away, 1-0. So for Hancock in her first appearance today, 2 RBIs to her name, a .263 batting average. We'll see the next one inside for a strike, 1-1. A .263 on base as well. No walks just yet for her. Yet to collect an extra base hit, or I should say one. She does have a double, as this one's fouled up and out of play, 1 and 2. So a double for Hancock, one of her 5 hits this year already. Looking to see if she can get herself started here, as Martins will follow her up here in just a moment. Next pitch, fouls it off in the dirt. 1 and 2 still the count. It'll be Martins and Van who follow up after Hancock here, as Davis now trying to see if she can work a clean third. Now with a 6-run cushion to her name. Next pitch to Hancock. Laces it foul left-hand side. Just caught it on the inside part of the bat. After the grand slam in that top of the third inning and a hit by pitch, bases loaded walk. 5 runs tallied in that top half of the inning. 1-2. Outside 2 and 2. Trying to work yet through another inning. Just the last 2 years at Chattanooga State. To the next pitch, Hancock sits to the third base side. Peters has it bounce away from her. It'll allow for Hancock to reach. Got it off the heel of her glove and bounced right over her head. So will be an error against Peters at third. A bit of an odd bounce, but it will count against her. And now Martins will step up with a runner on and nobody out. Martins, who has an RBI and a hit to her name, will take the first pitch on the other half. Called a strike 0-1 as she showed bunt. Primarily has been used as a PO, but has played a lot of first base here for this Choos squad. 0-1 tries to show bunt, fouls it off 0-2. Hancock now at first after the error by Peters at third. Runner on with nobody out. The 0-2 from Pearl Davis. Comes up and hits Martins on the shoulder. Now 2 runners on with nobody out. So from 0-2 to a hit by pitch. We saw that happen last time with Cam Munson in that top of the frame. And now Robbie Van comes up for the first time today with nobody out and 2 runners on. First pitch to Van, check swing, fouls it off, 0-1. Van from Georgia Military College last year, and primarily uses a PO as well, has yet to collect a hit just yet, does have an RBI to her name in her 6 plate appearances. Looking to see if she can collect her first hit this year, fouls it off once more, 0-2. Has Hancock at second, Martins at first. If she's able to find some green grass, possibly put the first run on the board on for the Choos. Find themselves down 6-0. Davis just trying to work out of the jam after a error and a hit by pitch. 0-2 hits it to the second base side, picked up on the second baseman, diving, trying to get it to first base, not in time. It'll be a base knock for Robbie Van, her first of the year, and now the bases are loaded with nobody out. A diving attempt at second base, not able to get up to her feet was Abby Bunt, tried to shovel it to McCole. As the infield now converges on the mound to have a chat here with the bases loaded, nobody out. And it'll bring up the pitcher, Leach. And Now, actually, Leach will not be hitting, so never mind. Excuse my French. It'll now actually be Cassidy Ross who comes to the plate, so Leach will not hit here. And it'll be Ross who comes up with nobody out and the bases loaded. She grounded out her first time up, trying to see if she can make up for it here. Earlier today, reached on a hit by pitch, grounded out and lined out to short. Looking for her first hit of this day. First one outside, 1-0. Davis, the next pitch. Swung on, hit to the left-hand side. The left fielder will get underneath it, and Allen make the grab. No one will advance, one away. And now it'll bring up Andrews, who flew out to right field her last time up with one away, and the base is still loaded. Strickland will hit next if given the chance. Andrews hit a 3-run homer in the first game today for the Smoky Mountain Rain. Sees the first pitch outside, 1-0. Her first home run of the season. Now looking to see what she can do here with the bases loaded and only one out. Next pitch on the lower half, called a strike, 1-1. Davis trying to get out of the pickle. Andrews hitting a $167 on the year currently with the Choos. 2 RBIs to her name, though. Next pitch up in the zone, 2-1. Andrews does have a 286 on base as well with this Choos squad. The 2-1. Swung on, hit it to the right-hand side, trying to get underneath it is Warren in foul ground. Cannot make the diving grab, 2-2. Head first for it, just couldn't cover enough ground. For Andrews as well. The Smoky Mountain Rain was also hitting a 167, but now with 3 RBIs to her name, including that 3-run homer. See what you could do next. Fowler hits it to the right-hand side. This will land about 5 feet foul. Still 2-2. Hancock at third. Martin's at second. Van at first. A line out by Ross to left field. Has put an out on the board, but the base is still loaded for Macy Andrews, today's first baseman, mostly known for her glove. Already has a 3-run homer in game 1 today. Looking to see if she can put up some more RBIs here. 2-2 from Davis. Swung on, hit out towards left center field. Allen will charge it, makes the grab, holds on, 2 away. And now it brings up Strickland, who flew out to the first baseman her last time up in foul ground. Entered in with a 400 average for the Rain. On her first appearance in a Choos uniform, well, still in her Rain uniform, but with the Choos side. 2 outs, the base is loaded, hits it at third base. Peters picks it, goes to third, and that will end the inning. Davis gets out of a bases loaded, nobody out jam, and gets through it. We go to the top of the 4th inning, still 6-0 your score, the Smokies lead. We'll be right back after this quick break from Mandy Green-Munn Field as the Smokies will come back up here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It'll be Peters in the 8, 9, and 1 hitters who will come up here in just a moment here from the Scenic City Collegiate League. We'll be back here in just a second. We enter into the top of the fourth inning, 6-0 your score. The Smokies come back up to the plate. Peters will come up to hit to start us off. Or excuse me, it will be laced out to center field instantaneously, diving to make the grab. A great grab by Andrews in center. One away as she has to go flying for that one. Peters lines out to center field to start off, and now Warren will come up with one away. A single already for her today. A couple of changes in the Choos lineup, as it is Ross now on the mound, moving from shortstop. Fowler moves from left to short. Warren will pull back the bunt 1-0. Fowler moves from left to short. Clark will move from the DP position now to behind the plate. Demers moves from second to third. Hancock moves from behind the plate out to left field. And Strickland moves from third base to second. Next pitch is called a strike, 1-1. So Strickland now at second base, Hancock in left, Demers at third, Clark behind the plate, Fowler at short, and now Ross on the mound. Leach will be the DP as this one's laced out to left field. Getting underneath it now is the left fielder, Hancock, the new one, I should say, 2 away. And now it brings up Shelby Allen, 1 for 2 on the day with a line out and a single to her name. With 2 away and no one on. As Ross, see what she could do here in relief of Leach. First pitch hit out to left field. Hancock will get underneath it and has it go over her head. It'll go all the way to the wall. There'll be a chance here now for Allen. She can fly. Makes her way into third base. She'll get in standing. So Hancock overplays it and allows for Allen to reach third. It will be labeled as an error. And now a runner in scoring position with 2 away for Burke, who already has a single today. So Hancock, who made the initial out, then overruns it in left. The first pitch to Burke called a strike, 0-1. So Allen reaches third. Unfortunately not going to be a hit for her, but uses all that speed to get around into scoring position, and now a chance here with 2 out Lightning for Burke. Hits it out to the left-hand side. This one will land just foul, 0-2. That's Ross, who started the day with the Bandits, now on the mound here for the Choos, coming in relief of Leach, who now sits on the bench. Went 3 innings and gave up the 6 runs, 2 strikeouts for her. Next pitch from Ross. Off speed, way up. That thing rainbowed up to the top half of the zone. 1-2. A little bit of a smile on her face from that one as she took all sorts of speed off of it. The next pitch. Another one reaching out. Burke put her elbow out to it. They will keep her there. That should be, I believe, yes it is, strike 3, because Burke put her elbow out. It counts as a strike. They say that she stuck out her arm for it, and because of that, it will be strike 3. The umpire calls, and that will end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. 6-0 your score. It'll be a strikeout against Burke for sticking out her elbow. And that will end the top of the 4th inning. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Now as the Choos will come up to hit. Here from Mandy Greenmont Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee. The Scenic City Collegiate League. Smokies lead 6-0 over the Nooga Choos. We'll be right back after this quick break. Bottom of the fourth inning, 6-0 your score. We'll have a couple of new players out here now. Well, I shouldn't even say new players, just some switched around players. Lund now moves from behind the plate to third base. Peters will move from third base to now behind the plate. She'll step in now here, as it will be Fowler who comes up for the second time today. Struck out swinging to start off the second frame against Davis. The lone strikeout she has here today. She'll lead us off here in the bottom of the fourth inning. 6-0 your score. The Smokies lead here as Fowler will try and lay down the bunt. Fouls it off, 0-1. It will be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters of Fowler, Clark, and Demers who come up here to start us off in the bottom of the fourth. As Fowler, who moved from left field to short, shows bunt to Davis, pulls it back. The next pitch, out and away, 1-1. 1-1, way inside, almost catches the toes of Fowler. She's able to back up, though. 2-1 now the count as Davis kicks at that patch of dirt in front of her once more. They're making jokes beforehand, of course, as well, that groundskeeper Chris is going to have to try and find a lot of clay to fix the mound in the right-handed batter's box as Fowler fouls this one up and out of play. 2-2 as the ditch has started to slowly grow here. How many players have come through with some strong strides, obviously, on the mound, and a lot of right-handed hitters, it feels like, here for all four teams. 2-2 to Fowler. Full count as that one stays high. Working the count here early against Pearl Davis, trying to see if she can get herself on for the first time today. Clark will be next, who grounded out to second. Her first time up. Next pitch to Fowler. Laces it down the right field line. That one's going to land about 6 feet foul. So Fowler will head back and see if she can put herself on once more. A 9-pitch at bat now for Fowler. As Davis trying to get through her and can work another clean frame. The 10th pitch of the at-bat swung on and fouled off once more. Fowler continues to stay alive. Double-digit at-bat now for Fowler. Nobody on and nobody out to lead us off. The 3-2 once more. Check swings, fouls it off again. Staying alive as Fowler. 11 pitches now. Going down without a fight, to put it lightly. Trenton, Georgia product, or Georgia native, I should say, from the University of West Georgia. 3-2 once more, just low in the dirt, ball 4. Fowler will reach. A 12-pitch at-bat results in a walk. Now a runner on with nobody out for Clark, who already has a 2-run homer this season. Arlington, Virginia native, headed off to Gannon U next year. Sees the first pitch just up in the zone, 1-0. Top half of the zone has been squeezed tight, it feels like, here today. Let's see if he can find a new angle for Davis. 1-0 to Clark. Swung on, hit hard down the third base side. It bounces off the bag and into left field. A base knock for Clark. Runners at second and first with nobody out. A fortunate bounce allows her to reach. As she pulled that one hard down the left field side, and it bounces right off the third base bag and into left. And now it brings up Demers with runners on and nobody out. Flew out the left fielder last time up. Sees the first pitch just low, 1-0. Davis still working here. A bit of a pickle she got into in that third frame. Now trying to get out of this one as Demers laces it down the left field line. That one will land about 9 feet foul, the foul line and left. Now 1-1 the count. Clark now at first, Fowler at second. Demers looking to see what she can do. Already a 2-run homer this year for her from Greensboro, North Carolina. 1-1. Just inside, called a strike, 1-2. Pull the trigger on the inside fastball. Lee's McRae product, the Division II school. See what she can do. Ducks on the pond. The 1-2. Skies it up towards the sky in center, trying to race down as Munson. Everybody's going to collide. The catch is made at second base by Bunt. That could have gotten ugly really quickly, but one away. And now Hancock comes up with 1 out and 2 runners on. She reached on the error at third base her last time up and got all the way to third. Could not score. Pops it up to the shortstop side. Instead, it'll be taken by Lund. Infield fly called, 2 away. And now Martins comes up with 2 outs and runners in runner in scoring position and 1 on first. And Davis looking to try and get out another pickle. Pitch to Martins, down in the dirt, 1-0. Reached on a hit by pitcher last time up. Got all the way to second, but could not come around as the Choos find themselves down 6-0 as Davis trying to work another clean frame. Next one outside, 2-0. After back-to-back 1-2-3 innings for Davis. Gave up 3 straight base runners. An error, a hit by pitch, and a single, and then was able to get 3 straight outs after that. Now has put 2 on, but has gotten back-to-back outs. Another big swing and a miss now for Martins, 2-1. Robbie Van would hit next if given the opportunity. Martins, though, needs to reach to do so. 2-1. On the outer half, called a strike, 2-2. And the runner is able to advance at least the second base runner, Fowler, with a delayed steal, and a stolen base now puts runners at the corners. So high IQ play from Fowler, able to make their way into third base, and now runners at the corners with 2 away. The 2-2 from Davis. Fouled it off as Martins. It comes back and finds her in the logo. Sorry, had been hit by a pitch today and has that one come back and find her right in the same shoulder that she got hit on. 2-2 the count, 2 outs, runners at the corners. Choos trying to find a run here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch from Davis, up in the zone, full count. Clark will be on the run here on this next pitch. Fowler still at third on the stolen base. Next pitch to Martins. In the dirt, ball 4. Bases now loaded with 2 away. And now it'll bring up Robbie Van, who already has a single today. Had that infield single that she was able to beat. First pitch to her. Swung on and missed, 0-1 on the high fastball. Collected her first hit of the season not just a moment ago in her 7th plate appearance. Looking to see if she can help her squad out. Have yet to score a run just yet. 0-1. Swung on right back up the middle. Davis knocks it down. The shortstop will pick it up. The throw to second in time. So an unconventional 1-6-4 fielder's choice will end the inning. We'll go to the top of the 5th. 6-0 still your score. The Smokies lead. As Davis able to get out of the bases loaded jam again. We'll be right back after this quick break here in Chattanooga, Tennessee at Mandy Green-Munn Field here in the Scenic City Collegiate League. We'll be right back after this quick break as the Smokies come back up to hit here in the top of the 4th. Top of the fifth inning, Smokies coming back up to the bat here as they lead 6-0. It'll be Cam Munson, who reached on a hit by pitcher last time up, a strikeout in her first appearance, who now appears at the plate once more. So this top of the fifth inning, it'll be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, the dangerous Munson, McColl, and Bunt who come up. As Ross will try and work her second frame. First pitch from her, called a strike on the inner half, 0-1. Ross coming in relief of Leach, able to work a clean frame in her last inning of work. The rainbow in strike two. Call that the ephus pitch if you'd like. As that thing just floats in there. Goodness. 0-2 now the count for Ross. Next pitch to Munson, out and away, 1-2. NC State product comes up once more. Again, a 364 average for her. 4 RBIs. A 1,000 on the dot OPS. 2 homers already. Next pitch. Hits it to the shortstop side. Picked off by Fowler. Across to first will be in time as the Rainbow is able to draw the out. 1 away here in this top of the fifth frame. Now it brings up McColl with a grand slam to her name already and a fly out to right. As Ross gonna see what she can do here through the rest of this inning. First pitch up in the zone, 1-0. To the plate once more, 1 for 2 on the day. Sees the next pitch high, 2-0 now for the Jacksonville U product. Again, the rising redshirt sophomore had to burn her redshirt her freshman year with a leg injury after playing 7 games. Got 4 starts. That one stays high once more, 3-0. In those 7 games, had a perfect 1,000 OPS. In those 14 ABs, she actually had 7 RBIs as well. A really strong start before that leg injury hit. 3-0 now to her. Down the dirt, ball 4. A 4-pitch walk drawn by McColl. She'll reach for the first batter today in this top of the fifth frame. And now we'll bring up Bunt, who already has a solo homer and a ground out to third in her 2 plate appearances. Now leads the league in home runs. Already did in RBIs by a country mile. First pitch to her, up and away, 1-0. Bunt, who that solo home run went over that left field fence on top of the hill. Good to see if she could do some more damage here. Already up 6-0. Next pitch, hit to the third base side. Demers picks it up. Throw to second in time. Strickland back to first, not in time. It'll be a fielder's choice, but 2 away now with a runner on. So McColl cut down on the fielder's choice. Bunt will reach. As the throwback from Strickland was not going to make it there, as Bunt was down the line quickly. Now it brings up Lund, tonight's now third baseman. Traded positions with Peters in the bottom of the fourth. The first one down and away, called a strike, 0-1. Has lined out to center, grounded out the third, her 2 times up. Watches the Rainbow just outside, 1-1. She tries to confirm with the umpire where that one landed. The 1-1 to now the third baseman. High in the zone, 2-1 now the count. As Bunt now sits at first. McColl out on the fielder's choice. Bunt reaches the ground out from Munson. After McColl initially with the single, now out and sitting on the bench. 2-1. In the dirt, 3-1 now to Lund as the Charlotte U product trying to see if she can get herself rolling here. See if she can join in on the offensive fun. Has yet to reach just yet. Appleton, Wisconsin. Next pitch to her. Up in the zone, ball 4. Now runners at second and first with 2 away. Pearl Davis steps up. Trying to see if she can help herself out with 2 outs and runners at second and first. First pitch from Ross, sent out to the shortstop side. Hancock will make the grab. That will go to the bottom of the 5th inning. 2 runners left on after the single from McColl and the reach from Bunn and the walk for Lund. They'll now go to the bottom of the 5th inning as no runs are able to come around. We go to the bottom of the 5th as Pearl Davis will try and make her way back out. We'll have to do so quickly here, though, as she was the last out here from Andy Greenmont Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Here in the Scenic City Collegiate League, the Choos will come back up to the plate. As the top of the order will roll around, it'll be Ross, Andrews, and Strickland. We'll be right back after this quick break as the new Choos come up to hit. Bottom of the 5th inning, still 6-0 your score. The Smokies lead as it'll be Cassidy Ross who comes up once more for the 3rd time today. And watches the first pitch up and out of the zone, 1-0. A line out to left and a ground out to first, her 2 times up today. As now the pitcher in the leadoff spot, and Ross will come up for her 3rd time. Initially started at shortstop, comes in relief of Leach. Has worked 2 clean frames. 1-0. Zone once more, 2-0. One, 2, and 3 hitters to start us off here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Ross, Andrews, and Strickland. Next pitch. Nice little cutter on the outside. 2-1. Haven't really seen that too much from Pearl Davis today. Nice little movement, goes from the outside in. 2-1. Swung on, fouled over the left-hand side. Trying to race it down is Allen into left field. Will she make the grab? It lands foul. 2-2 the count. Allen, a head-first dive, another attempt, not able to grab it. As the home plate umpire gives her props down the line. Now 2-2 the count against Ross, who has played pretty much everywhere today. Has been a pinch runner, has pitched today, has played behind the plate, has played the infield, the outfield, a little bit of everything. As she pops this one up to the first base side, McColl will drive in and make the play. 1 away. Now it'll bring up Andrews, 0 for 2 with a fly out to right and left. Let's see what she can do here as well. The fleet-footed, strong-gloving outfielder has played all over the place as she sees the first one out and away, 1-0. Had a 3-run homer earlier today while playing for the Smoky Mountain Rain off of Lauren Henson. Now looking to see what she can do against Pearl Davis. 1-0, down in the dirt, 2-0. Andrews out of Georgia Highlands College. Rising sophomore from Rome, Georgia. Sees the next one over the heart of the plate, 2-1. Is a former varsity swimmer when she attended high school. Next one on the inner half. Nice movement, 2-2. As that arm side run, or I should say glove side run, working well here for Pearl Davis. We saw it a little bit earlier from Henson in game 1, but Davis now making it work here in this bottom of the 5th inning. 2-2. Swung on, hit to the third base side. Lund trying to pick it. Instead, it makes its way into left field. Will be an error against Lund as it will reach once more as Andrews for the first time today in a Choos uniform. Lund's trying to pick it to her glove side and bring up Strickland now with one away and a runner on. First pitch hits it softly out towards left field. Will that ball get down on diver? Catch out and shortstop, diving back into first, able to get in safely is Andrews, so 2 away. As the shortstop out in left field, racing for it was Burke. She's able to make the grab. The throw is not back in time, but now 2 away here. As it brings up Fowler, who has reached on a walk and struck out. A stolen base for her already today. First pitch hits it to the right-hand side. McCall will allow it to go for bunt. She'll make the grab. 3 outs. A runner left on. As reaching on the error was Andrews. No one else able to get on with any hits or walks. That'll end the inning. We'll go to the top of 6. Smokies back up to the plate once more. Pearl Davis continues to work a gem here today. Ross will see if she can get herself rolling some more here after 2 clean frames. Here from Grandy Greenmount Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching the Scenic City Collegiate League. We'll be back in just a moment. Top of the 6th inning now. 6-0 your score. The Smokies lead over the Choos here as we enter into the top of the 6th frame. It'll bring up Peters for the 2nd time today, who has lined out to center and flown out to right. See if she can get herself on after moving from third base to behind the plate. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters who come up as Peters, Warren, and Allen will be the batters to face off against Ross. Pitch on the inner half, called a strike, 0-1. Peters will face Ross for the first time today after seeing Leach her first appearances. Excuse me, actually this will be the 2nd time that Peters has seen her today. She was the line out the first time up as the Rainbow comes in and catches the zone, 0-2. As Leach went 3 innings, gave up all 6 runs as it stands. Ross trying to see what she can do here. 0-2 the count. Showing bunt as Peters pulls it back and fouls this one off, still 0-2. So Peters was actually the first out of Ross's first appearance on the mound today when she lined out to center. Now the U of Illinois product trying to see what she can do here. 0-2 shows bunt, pulls it back. The Rainbow outside, 1-2. Once again, the 1-2 now laces it left field, lands foul by about 10 feet. Trying to see if she can straighten that one out for extra bases as the Trussville, Alabama native just drives it hard down the line. The rising sophomore from the U of Illinois. Gonna see what she can do here. 1-2 count. Ross trying to get the first out of the inning. Rainbow hits it to the right-hand side. This ball will be caught by Strickland at second, 1 away. Pulled the string on it once more and is able to get her to line out to that left-hand side. or right-hand side, I should say. Left and rights are a little hard for some of us. Now it's 1 away here in this top of the 6th inning. Warren comes up 1 for 2 on the day, a single and a fly out to left. Sees the rainbow just up in the zone, 1-0. It's the tall left-handed hitting outfielder. Steps in once more. Last play of the University of South Carolina. The rising senior sees the next pitch on the outer half, called a strike, 1-1. Spent 2 years at College Station with the University of Texas A&M. Transferred to the U of South Carolina. Played with Kai Ricks. Sees the rainbow, hits it softly to the shortstop side. Picked up by Hancock. Throw across is going to be in time. 2 away here in the top of the 6th inning. Now it brings up Allen with 2 away and no one on. 1 for 2 on the day. Reached on an error as well as her single. Line out to center. Her first time up. Came around to score in that 3rd inning on the grand slam. First pitch to her outside, 1-0. Hit that line drive to left that overshot the outfielder Hancock when she ran too far in for it. 1-0 swung on and missed, 1-1. Southern Miss product trying to see what she can do here at the plate. The league leaders in average as well this year in Allen. A .526 batting average for her entering into the contest. Next pitch, watches the rainbow inside, 2-1. Allen, only 3 RBIs for her, but now 11 hits on the year. Entered in with 10. 1150 OPS. 2-1. Up in the zone, called a strike, 2-2. 2 outs, nobody on after a line out and a ground out by Peters and Warren. Allen trying to keep the inning alive here in the top of the 6th. The 2-2 from Ross. Off speed, bounces in the dirt. Full count now to Allen as this one gets away from Clark and rolls back. For Allen as well. A double her lone extra base hit. But has made quite a bit of contact now. Has shown good speed on the base paths, obviously, also. Reason she was able to advance to 3rd on that line drive to left. Next pitch to her outside, ball 4, and she'll reach for the 2nd time today, this time on the walk. Trying to see if they can generate some 2-out lightning here will be the Smokies. Now with 2 outs and a runner on first, it'll bring up Burke. A single and 2 strikeouts technically for her today. Yeah, she got out on that batter's interference in that 4th frame. She'll foul this first pitch off, 0-1. She stuck out her elbow on that changeup from Ross. The home plate umpire called her out on it as it was with 2 strikes, and it counted as a strike because she was seen as intentionally not moving out of the way of the pitch. The 0-1 to Burke. Out away. Here comes the runner Allen into second. Throwdown's a good one, but not in time. 1-1 now the count. A runner in scoring position. So a stolen base for Allen. As Clark's throw was a good one, but not going to be there in time as she got a great jump. Now Burke with a runner in scoring position sees the next one inside, called a strike, 1-2. Munson would hit next if given the opportunity. She reached on a hit by pitch. It is 0 for 2 on the day with a ground out and a strikeout. 1-2. Flies to the left-hand side in foul ground. It'll find the top of the dugout. Still 1-2. Get a single. 2 strikeouts for Burke swinging, and then the batter's interference is technically as a caught looking. Burke with the 3rd hit of that 3rd inning, and then the hit by pitch to Munson. She came around to score on the grand slam from McCool. Now the rainbow just outside from Ross. She thought she had it. 2-2. Obviously doesn't want to leave it any higher, so Burke could possibly put one out the yard. 2-2. Swung on and fouled it off. Clark not able to corral it in. Still 2-2 the count. As Burke entering into the contest. 318 average for her, 3 RBIs. 802 on base percentage. A home run for her already as she'll take this rainbow and foul it off once more. An extended at bat here. As Ross trying to get out of it, a runner still in scoring position in Allen at second. Reaching on the walk, a stolen base for her. Peters lined out to short and Warren grounded out to shortstop. Or excuse me, it was to second for Peters. Ground out shortstop for Warren. Ross now trying to get out of this inning with any damage to her name. Has worked 2 clean frames, looking to make it through a third. Burke trying to cause some 2-out lightning here. 2-2. Down in the dirt, 3-2. Allen extends her lead, but will stay put. A full count for Burke. Allen will not be going on the gun unless she feels like it. Full count from Ross. Swung on, hit hard down the left field line in foul ground. No one will be able to get there in time. An extended at-bat still here for Burke, as she is now up to double digits in this plate appearance. Again, Munson will hit next if possible. Burke trying to keep this inning alive. Full count, 2 outs. Allen at second after reaching on the walk. Still 6-0 your score. The Smokies lead after finding a solo shot from Abby Bunt in the second. A 5-run third inning, including a grand slam from McCole. Next pitch from Ross. He'll throw the off speed again, and staying alive still is Burke. Now up to 12 pitches. It should be in this at bat. Ross continues to try and get this final out. Burke keeping it alive. Full count once more. Hits it, skies it left-hand side. Demers trying to get there. It finds the netting. The at-bat continues. Burke will just not go down. Ross just trying to get her to go. We're in teens now for this pitch count on this at-bat. Delivery once more, fouls it off again. Burke just will not go down. Ross just trying to see if she can get her on that rainbow pitch. Just cannot seem to make it happen. Allen still standing at second. Pitch number 15 of the at-bat. Fouls it off again down the right field line. Still full count. Now 15 pitches. Looking for number 16 as Martin Snell tells her, hey, just get us out of here. Trying to get to the bottom of the 6th inning. Burke trying to keep this one alive. Pitch number 16. Off speed, hits it out to center field. Everyone trying to get underneath it. The center field will grab it. Out number 3, finally recorded here. As coming in to grab it is Andrews. We go to the bottom of the 6th. A 16 pitch at bat. They finally get through it. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning. 6-0 still your score. The Smokies lead over the Choos here from Andy Greenmund Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee, from the Scenic City Collegiate League. As it will be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters who come up to the plate. We'll be right back after this quick break here in just a moment. Bottom of the sixth inning, we have a new pitcher on the mound. Pearl Davis able to go through 5 clean, but now we'll have a new pitcher. It's Anna Frazier. Usually the Smoky Mountain Range, she'll get her first appearance on the mound here today. Now Shelby Allen will move from left field to center. We'll see Munson move from center field to second base. McCole will move from first base out to right. It'll be bunt now from second base to behind the plate. Lund will move now back to first base after starting at third, going behind the plate. Now to first she goes. Peters is now back at third, and Warren will move from right to left. First pitch from Frazier on the outside, called a strike to Clark. 0-1 now the count. Yes, all sorts of changes here now for the Smokies. They lead 6-0. Next pitch from Frazier, laced down the left field line by Clark. It'll land foul. He finds the top of the dugout, 0-2. So once again, to go through all that, Allen from left to center, Munson from center to second, McCole from first to right. Next pitch on the 0-2, fouls it off, still alive. McCole from first to right, bunt from second to behind the plate. Lund goes from second to third to now first. Frazier now on the mound for Davis. She'll hit for her as well. Peters now back from behind the plate to third base. That one down in the zone, called for strike 3. First strikeout of Frazier's day, as she'll catch Clark down looking on the off speed, 1 away. Clark goes down for the first time today on strikes. And now to bring up Demers, who has flown out to left into second. Warren again now as well will move from right to left. That was the last change that I need to bring in, as Demers will take this first pitch and take it on the leg, and she'll reach first on the hit by pitch. And now to bring up Hancock, who started off as the catcher today, now in left field. Hancock reached on an error, got all the way to third in that third inning, and then flew out to the third baseman her last time up. First pitch outside, 1-0. It's a little bit of arm side run there from that pitch from Frazier. Again, making her first appearance now on the mound. So the next one outside, throw down to first, not in time. One will apply the tag, but Demers in there safely, 2-0. As now that ball ends up almost in the Choos dugout, but Demers was still making her way to her feet. 2-0 the count now for Hancock. Frazier, her first pitching appearance on the season. She'll throw the next pitch on the off-speed, fouls it off, 2-1. Frazier, who's mostly been playing for the Reign, has yet to make an appearance for them on the mound. First one here today for the Smokies. 2-1, up in the zone, 3-1. Martins will hit next, who's reached on a walk and a hit by pitch already today. Next pitch on the inside, just fouls it off. Foul count now is Frazier with a little bit of arm side run to these fastballs, it feels like. Just cutting in on these right-handed hitters. And I think that's why there's a reason Hancock took a hack at that one. 3-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Another strikeout already for Frazier. 2 away now here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And it brings up Martins now with a runner on first and 2 outs. Has reached twice that she's came up today. A hit by pitch and a walk. First pitch on the outer half, called a strike, 0-1. It's Frazier again, who primarily plays with the Reign from Greensboro College the last 2 years. Off speed, fouls it off as Martins 0-2. Last year on the mound, pitched in 20 games, had 16 starts, a 9-5 record, 4 complete games, a singular shutout, and a save to her name, 83 innings pitched, only 2.7 ERA. Had 42 strikeouts in her time. The 0-2. On the outer half, called for strike 3, a 3 strikeout inning for Frazier. And that will end it here on this bottom half of the 6th. We'll go to the top of the 7th inning, still 6-0 your score, the Smokies lead. They will get one more chance to hit here, possibly, and add on a few more before we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. So top of the 7th we shall go. Smokies come up to hit once more. Martins gets 3 strikeouts after the hit by pitch. Here from Andy Greenmont Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee, from the Scenic City Collegiate League. We'll be right back after this quick break. Top of the 7th inning, Cam Munson comes up to the plate with a 6-0 lead in her favor. As the first pitch from Rost is up in the zone, 1-0 on the Rainbow, as she'll try and see if she can make it through inning number 4. Munson 0 for 2 on the day, a hit by pitch for her. Scored a run in that 3rd inning, the next one down and away, 2-0. It will be 3, 4, and 5 that come up here to start in this top of the 7th frame. Smokies ahead by 6. Trying to see if they can maybe tack on a few more runs. Choos just trying to see if they can keep a clean sheet and make a monster comeback in the bottom half. That one stays high, 3-0 now from Ross. He's getting played all over the place today. Game 1 was behind the plate and played in the infield today. Been on the mound, infield, outfield, just about anywhere you could ask her to be. Next pitch out of the zone, ball 4. Munson gets on with a 4-pitch walk. Now it brings up McColl, who moves from first base to right field earlier. A single and a grand slam for her. She flew out to right field her first time up. Now has Munson on first to the first pitch. She'll see a strike over the heart, 0-1. Jacksonville U product. See what she can do here now. Already 2 for 3 on the day. Next pitch, Rainbow in, cold. A ball thrown on to second is in time. Munson caught stealing. She thought she made it in. Not going to be the case. Clark able to gun the runner down. 1 away. So Clark able to shoot down the runner as Munson caught down. 1 away as that one stayed away, so 1-1 now the count. Next pitch to McColl, outside, 2-1. So Munson, after reaching on the 4-pitch walk, gets caught stealing. A good throw down from Clark. McColl now with nobody on and a 2-1 count. Sees the Rainbow and just pops it up to the right-hand side. Martin's trying to get there, will not get there in time. 2-2 now the count. Bunt will hit next. Who already has a solo homer and reached in a fielder's choice her last time up. If given a chance, Lund will hit after them. The 2-2 to McColl. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. The high fastball elevates past her. First strikeout here of this 7th frame. Second one of the day for Ross. 2 away. And now bunt comes up. 1 for 2 or 1 for 3 on the day. A ground out to third. A fielder's choice and a solo shot that was up the hill and left. And the first pitch she sees is inside. 1-0. Decides to hide behind the clouds a little bit here for us. In the chat area once more. It's been a hot and sunny day here today. A high at 90. The 1-0. Off speed, called a strike, 1-1. Tell you what, that's not a changeup. If that is a rainbow pitch I've ever seen one, that is indeed it. So that thing just has a tendency to float in the zone. The 1-1. Once again, this one outside though, 2-1. 1-0
Bond will possibly hit next if given the chance. 0 for 2 with a walk today already. But 2-1 now to bunt. On the inside, called a strike. 2-2 as the home plate umpire accidentally rings her up. So 2-2 now the count. As Abby Bunt now trying to stay alive here in this at-bat, as I think the home plate umpire thought that was out number 3. Not the case. 2-2 the count for Abby Bunt. 2 away, nobody on. Trying to keep this inning alive. Ross the next pitch. Swings on and fouls it up straight into the air. Ross is going to make the catch. That will end the inning. So just an extra pitch needed for the home plate umpire. It'll be out number 3. And that will end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Choos down by 6. We'll be right back after this quick break as the Choos try and see if they can bring this one back here. Down by 6 to the Smokies. Frazier will come out and try and see if she can shut it down. Here from Andy Greenmund Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee, you've been watching the Scenic City Collegiate League. We'll be back in just a moment. Bottom of the 7th inning, 6-0 your score. The Smokies lead over the Choos here as we get ready for this bottom of the 7th frame. Robbie Van will lead us off as the first pitch she'll see called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Frazier trying to lock in this win in her second inning of work. Van 1 for 2 on the day. Reached on a single and a fielder's choice. The next pitch, did she swing? Yes, she did, 0-2. Van, who hit into the fielder's choice in that 4th inning that ended the inning as she hit it off of Davis's glove. The shortstop able to pick it up and throw to bunt at second. Now the next pitch, Robbie Van fouls it off, still 0-2. Collected her first hit of this year in that 3rd inning to load the bases, but not able to capitalize. The 0-2. On the other half, 1-2 now the count for Van. One, two. Hits it right back up the middle. This ball will get down. Another base knock for Robbie Van. She's 2 for 3 on the day. Just like that, it'll bring up Ross for the 4th time today. 0 for 3 is she. As Van reaches for the 2nd time today, her 2nd hit of this ball game. First pitch to Ross, fouls it off, 0-1. As Frazier can see if she can get through a clean frame here. Struck out 3 in that 6th inning. Did have a hit by pitch, allows her first now knock of this game. Trying to see if she can get through Ross here. Next pitch stays high, 1-1. Frazier in her first pitching appearance here in the Scenic City Collegiate League.
Next one, over the heart of the plate, 1-2. And Frazier's got some good movement on that pitch, I'll tell you what. Had a lot of good arm side run, almost looks like a two-seamer. 1-2. Off speed, hit to third. Peters makes the grab. Back to first is not in time, so one away. Van's able to make it back in safely, so a line out for Ross on the off speed that almost looked like a curveball. Now it brings up Andrews, who has reached on the error, is flown out to left and right. One away, Van at first after the base knock from her. First pitch to Andrews outside, 1-0. Strickland will hit next if given the opportunity. 0 for 3 is she as well. Next pitch, hard down the left side, foul ball by Andrews, 1-1. Frazier trying to lock in her second inning of work and get this win for the Smokies squad. They still lead 6-0. 5 runs coming from the home run balls. The next one out and away, ball 2. Grand slam and a solo shot, won by Tatum McCool for all 4 runs. And solo shot by Bunt gave the Smokies their first lead of the game. The 2-1. Off speed, fouled off, 2-2. Andrews trying to keep this alive now with a 2-2 count against her. 1 out, Van at first. Next pitch, hits it back up the middle. Frazier knocks it down, goes to second with it out there. Van will be out at second as Munson and Van almost collide. So a fielder's choice by Frazier allows for Andrews to reach, but does cut down Van. Now it brings up Strickland, who's 0 for 3 on the day, and now Andrews at first. First pitch to her on the outer half, called a strike, 0-1. Flew out to first, with the fielder's choice to the third baseman to end the third inning, and the line out to short her last time up. Next pitch, out and away, almost out the zone, throw down to first, not in time. So 1-1 the count as Peters trying to cut the runner down. Excuse me, that's actually Abby Bunt behind the plate. Peters is at third, nonetheless. The 1-1. Lower half of the zone. 2-1 now the count is Strickland able to hold off. And Frazier trying to lock in the win and end here on day 7. Next pitch, hit to the second base side. Knocked down by Munson to first in time. Book it. Smokies take it 6-0. That'll go ahead and end it out here. A 6-0 shutout for the Smokies. As Frazier in her first pitching appearance goes 2 innings and gives up 1 hit, a hit by pitch, and no other damage against her. 3 strikeouts in her appearance today with 2 innings to her name. That'll go ahead and end it out here for day 7. 6-0 your score. The Smokies take it over the Choos. A grand slam by McCool, a solo shot by Bunt, and a bases loaded hit by pitch by Munson. All 6 runs scored. Pearl Davis will get the win. She goes 5 innings and is able to take the victory here today. Leach will take the loss in her 3 innings of work. She gives up all 6 runs. As the Smokies now at 4-3 get themselves to a positive run differential. They now have scored the most runs in the Scenic City Collegiate League. They've also given up the most runs as well. 55 runs scored, 53 given up. They have a +2 run differential. The Choos now sit in technically last at 3-4, a -17 run differential for them. They just sit behind the Smoky Mountain Rain. With that being said, that'll get it ended up here. We'll be back tomorrow once more for all 4 of these teams. They'll play again tomorrow at 9 and 11:30. Currently your start times. It'll be the Choos taking on the Bandits at 9 o'clock. Smokies and the Smoky Mountain Rain will face off at 11:30. So it'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Thank you again for tuning in once more here from Mandy Greenmont Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching the Scenic City Collegiate League. My name is Mason Strong. It's been a pleasure to call for you all once more. Have a safe rest of your afternoon. I hope to see you all tomorrow when we continue on to day 8 of this season.